Michael, I just sent you an email with the diagrams where the car should be. Did you receive that? You should maybe look at this because there is something with the rules coming out.
Hey everybody, what's going on? We're back with qualifying. We got a qualifying in the rain at Australia. Pretty much did the practice last session, so let's go ahead and start it up.
That's great.
And as with all rainy sessions, we take a look at the track details. So it looks like the water line here is going to be kind of consistent. And again, we only have 60% accuracy on the forecast, so this probably has some bit of variance here, but looks like we'll get about, what is this, like maybe 5 minutes of dry track here at the end, if the depending on the accuracy of the line there. So we'll at least do one banker lap on the inters. Hey Jamie, what's up? Prime, how's it going?
Radio check. Yep, loud and clear. You hear me okay?
Appreciate you guys hanging out, lurking.
Yep.
Contributing to the viewer count.
Yeah, radio check.
Yep, loud and clear. Work your brakes.
Yeah, copy that.
Yeah, so we just want them to go around the track, no incidents. What we're really aiming for here is to get one last run on the dry tires, and then hopefully make it out of Q1 with both drivers. Oh.
I have to make so early.
Definitely cut the corner there.
Do we have a problem?
Oh, and underfloor damage. Not good.
Typhon out.
Okay, so we're really going to need to rely on getting a lap in here with dry tires, because cutting that corner
Okay, so just keep an eye on the delta, just be slightly negative if you can.
Slow on the inlet. Okay.
How badly did cutting that corner affect the lap time?
For your delta, we want to be just negative.
Actually, not too
as
bad,
close
but
as this
honestly,
was
in
here.
real life,
So you go in.
if you cut the
go
corner
in.
like that, the lap time would be
Understood.
deleted, so that's not very realistic. Yeah, so we'll just fast forward here. And we won't be able to replace the underfloor. Can we? No, there's only 12 minutes left. And it takes 14 and a half minutes to change the underfloor. So we will not be doing that. However, we will load up the dry tires. Let's just fast forward here right up until we get to the point where there's no rain. Okay, water level is going down. Okay, 8 minutes left in the session. Let's get one lap going for each driver. A lot of traffic there.
Good stops to build temperature. Copy.
Your main focus is your tires and brakes. That's your main focus.
Understood.
Now this one involves Stroll. Well, things are okay at this stage. The wheels just lock up there. Just unable to control the car by that point.
Well, he didn't hit the wall though, so could have been worse. Alright, P7, P8, not bad. But we just, yeah. Just need to stay faster than
That's going to be 7.
15th.
That's a very good lap. Very good lap. Go in, go in.
Copy that. Box. Limiter on. Stopping box engine off.
Let's do new softs and send them out one more time. Cutting it pretty close, I think. 2.5 minutes left. Oh man. There are other drivers on the flying lap, so he had to pull over, so hopefully that didn't delay him too much.
Clear ahead. Go push.
Alright, still got a minute.
So no thread. And you go push. You go push. That would be checkered flag.
Okay, so as long as both Alfa Romeos don't improve that much, we should be alright. Yeah, there we go. Alright, out of Q1 into Q2. Okay, so looks like for this next session we're starting off just under 1 millimeter of water. Now, unfortunately, we can't tell if that's going to go up or down from this screen, but we'll keep the intros on for now. Take a quick pause here, and okay, so it looks like this is going to be the driest the track is probably going to be. At 0.77 millimeters, just under 1, but we go for the quick soft tire change. Because if we look at the graph, it's going to just keep getting progressively worse. So if we go on soft tires now, it's a possibility that we can get a really good lap time in. Quick tire change. Water level is decreasing slightly. Looks like everyone's rushing to get out there on the soft tire. Oh, actually, McLaren
tires.
and
Yep,
Red
got
Bull
it.
are both going on the inters. Oh, wait, they're changing. Still changing the tires. So Perez is going out on a scrub soft tire. Verstappen fresh soft.
Should be a clean up. And then go push.
Okay, gap head is good.
Currently P1. So boxing this lap then.
Yes.
Honestly, if the water level just continues to rise here,
P6.
it doesn't even
Oh,
really
some
make
good
sense to
Go in.
go out on a
Copy.
intermediate or wet tire. So we're obviously not going to go faster than what we just did. So I think we'll just save the engine wear, and wherever we end up, we end up. I'm not even going to bother to do a second run on the intermediate.
Box. Watch the white line on exit. Stop in the box.
rocket entry.
Easy coming in the box.
Yep.
Well, that is a bit unfortunate. We only got P12 for Sergeant, but it's honestly not a bad place to start off for him. I mean, if you consider we're doing better than both McLarens right now, it's pretty damn good. I'm actually kind of curious just to see if this Alpine is going to perform better at all on the intermediate. Probably not, but the water level just keeps rising here, so I don't expect the lap time to get any better. We'll be doing, I believe we're doing Phasmophobia later with Chef Negative, so if you're out there and you're watching this VOD or whatever, feel free to give him a follow or your Amazon Prime subscription. Again, that'll probably be at about an hour from now. So no, the Alpine did not go faster than his dry tire time. So it honestly doesn't even make sense to keep watching this session of qualifying. So just fast forward here. So Albon will be starting in the points, P10, but the objective for this race will just be to try to maintain that, or better. So and here's the thing. We could go out there and try to qualify for some position higher than P10, but honestly, the car just isn't there. The car is not better than P10. It's honestly probably going to fall down to 11, maybe even 12, unless there's some kind of incident up front, and some drivers up front in the top 10 get knocked out through, you know, mechanical failure or crashing or something. So honestly, don't even think it's worth trying to do any better than what we already have here at P10. Because even if what happens is, at least I've experienced this in my other save, if you somehow qualify very well, and then your starting grid position on come race day is, you know, in the top 5, top 8, whatever, somewhere where your car performance is not realistically going to be, the driver will just fall down the ranks as his car gets passed up by better cars, and that's just going to destroy his driver confidence, and then he's going to start making mistakes, and then you start getting crashes and stuff like that. So I'd rather not try to artificially inflate where this car is going to be on the grid by trying to run, you know, a very good qualifying here, because the car just simply doesn't have it, you know, doesn't have the aerodynamics to sustain a long run in the top 8. Like, we could probably get there. We could probably maintain P10, maybe even P9 in the first 2 or 3 laps, but once the tire degradation starts kicking in and we lose the extra battery power, and then we have to start conserving fuel or whatever, you know, once we start having to manage tires and adjust pace, the car is just going to simply fall back in the order. And again, that's just going to destroy the driver confidence, and then just leads to more problems down the road. So I think we'll just sit this qualifying out and just accept P10. And then if we get anything higher than P10, that'll be absolutely on Albon's merit, because, like I said, the car just isn't going to do better than, in my prediction, P11. We've only made one significant change to the car, and that's the front wing. We did get a little bit more low-speed downforce, but it wasn't, like, super significant. You know, we still have a new underfloor coming, and then 2 more designs for a rear wing and suspension coming up after this race, so we should see more improvement to speed in the next, you know, the next weekend. So again, we're just gonna fast forward here. Look at that. Aston Martin. Fernando Alonso, P1. Leclerc, P2. Verstappen, P3.
Welcome to race day. And before we get down to it, last-minute checks are being made.
Albert Park often seems to set teammate against teammate. From Hill and Villeneuve dueling for the 1996 win, to Bottas beating fellow Mercedes driver and pole sitter Hamilton to the win in 2019. We've been having sunny weather here today, but there are some clouds looming that might complicate things for teams further down the line.
In any case, Melbourne is ready, and so are we. So strap yourselves in for the Australian Grand Prix.
It says predicted weather, light rain. Partially cloudy. Okay. Let's see if we can take a look at the track graph. I don't see any rain on this line here, so I don't expect it to. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to switch any intermediate or wet tires. So I don't think that forecast was entirely accurate, but we'll see. Honestly, I think I'd rather have Albon on strategy B, put him on the faster compound, because, or at least for the first stint, because he's already P10, so we need to try to maintain in this first stint, you know, staying within the top 10 here. And if we go with a medium compound, that's just obviously going to be slower if everyone else takes soft tires. Go for maximum pace stats for the first lap. Do one extra lap of fuel. Yeah, I think Logan's just going to be better on the medium compound anyway, because he doesn't have the same smoothness stat as Albon. So if I put him on a soft tire, he'll likely burn through it very quickly. Go ahead and save the game. And start it off.
The fans here in Melbourne are all set, as are the drivers, heading into 58 laps around Albert Park. If Pierre Gasly's feeling the pressure, he's certainly not showing it.
Absolutely. Sitting in P7 and hoping to pick up a few points for the team.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today. Brace yourselves for the Australian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Okay, so first things first, we are going to set our overtake and defend approaches. For Albon, I want him to always just take the fastest possible line. Well, at least for defending, but for overtake aggression, we want that high because we want him to at least make or gain places, or at least stay in P10. So if anything, we maybe just actually put him on neutral, and then if he's getting passed up too much, then maybe we'll consider switching it. For Sargent, I just don't want him to crash. So I'll leave his overtake aggression at medium and then rarely defend. See if we'll see if the avoid high risk curbs does anything on this track for him.
It's critical overtake. Yep.
Oh, I heard some. Oh no.
Right, let's have a look as we go into turn 4. And makes contact with the wall. But no
Damn it.
matter the severity of the crash.
Okay, that was just dumb.
BSC close on the delta.
Yeah.
Logan, what are you doing?
Okay, happy to manage tyre short term.
Yep, copy.
So we can close the gap to the cars ahead.
I want to keep him as close as possible here. Let's try to get...
Let's try and build this pack up.
Yeah, copy.
Track is full.
Okay.
Let's get the pack under control.
Okay.
I wonder how badly the car... Oh, we don't even know how much damage the car took. Just retired the car. Damn it. We didn't even complete one lap there.
BSC ending.
Okay.
Use the overtake.
Copy.
DRS enabled. So we're P12.
Home race for Piastri. He's right ahead of us. Albon goes on the outside. Outside becomes the inside, and he gets the move done. Okay, that's decent. However, we still need to chase down Magnussen because he took away our P10 starting position. So we'll hopefully get this back.
Okay, back off.
Got it.
We're probably going to need to use everything in the battery that we have here. Yeah, the Red Bull ahead of Magnussen here. It's already starting to make a gap. That means he's going to fall out of DRS range pretty soon, so we're going to lose that pack up ahead from 8th place and up. Now the tires are starting to overheat.
You can afford to drop back.
Copy.
Gotta get these tire temps down. If anything, alright. We should probably conserve the tire. Try to get as much percentage advantage on Magnuson as possible. And then once he starts falling off past, let's say like 75%, then try to get ahead of him.
Can push through all corners.
Yeah.
Just need our rear left tire temp to go down, alright. And bring it back to standard.
If you've got any pace left, it'll be good now.
Yes.
No, we have a 1 second gap on the McLaren behind, so that works in our favor. Though I don't want to switch back down to conserve just yet. We'll wait till his tire falls off below 75. Then once I see the gap starting to approach 1 second, then I'll crank it up to aggressive again. Basically just trying to get the tire temp down here, so that when we do go aggressive, we can run aggressive for a longer amount of time. Okay, we have a 10% advantage on tires. Let's go ahead and push to aggressive.
We're happy to push on with the tyres.
Copy.
Looks like Lando is starting to push as well here. Trying to close the gap. And we're almost there on Magnuson. Alright, we took back P10. Now we just have to maintain. Also want to try to keep our tire advantage. I don't want to burn down the softs too much here. Because right now we have the car behind just sitting in our dirty air and it's wearing his tires down even faster.
I'm trying.
Let's crack on.
Alright, we're gonna get that back.
Start to close in now.
Looks like he started using his battery again. But that is a double DRS zone here, so if you get one detection, I believe you get both stretches of track. Right? Isn't that yeah, right here. DRS detection right here before turn 12 means you get both the main straight and then the one after. Whatever. I'm gonna let the tires cook a little bit.
We could do with a bit more pace now if you've got it.
Okay. As soon as I try to race anyone, I just have no front.
Keep pushing, keep pushing.
He must be like in attack mode or something because his tires are just really falling off there. We still have DRS on him though. Oh, now we got the Alpine sneaking up on his medium tire.
Okay, happy to manage tyre short term.
Yeah, copy.
I'll just try to stay with him. Rear tires are still a little bit too hot. Okay. Bring it back up.
We're happy to push.
Okay, copy.
Let's
Need
jump
more
this
battery.
back up.
Yes,
We're gonna be slow for a lap, but
Let's get the
We're
pack
gonna
under
need it.
control.
copy.
that's a shame. The Alpine dragged Magnussen just that much farther away from us. He's on a 46% soft tire. Once we get a bit of battery back, I think we should be able to catch him again.
Let's keep the pace up.
Yep, copy.
Okay, press and hold overtake.
Yep, okay.
Pack's on the low side now.
Yeah, the car just
Yep,
doesn't have
copy.
it. Car just doesn't have the pace to do better than P12. It's all those low-speed corners right now that are not good for the car.
You can afford to drop back.
Just absolutely melting these tires into nothing here. Yeah, honestly, I don't think the we just don't have the acceleration as that the Ferrari engine has, unfortunately. If we're gonna keep the Mercedes powertrain, we have to design around that. But just be better at cornering. Just take more speed into the corners rather than trying to accelerate fast out of them. Or at least, design focus wise. The only way we could possibly get more acceleration is by reducing the weight of the parts, but that of course decreases the durability.
The window is open.
Okay.
So Madison started on the soft tire, but now he's going on the medium. Does that mean he's doing the two-stop C strategy? Because I believe if he started on softs, the B strategy was to go to hard tire, just like this. Are they going to do a two-stop on a medium? Is that even feasibly possible? Let's see, what does that look like? Yeah, even if we go out to the end of the pit window, we'd have to take the soft tire all the way down to like 29%, which I don't think is that. You end up losing time if you stay on a soft tire like this. What the hell happened? Oh no, the game froze. Well, not froze, but can't do anything. Can't resume the simulation. No. Alright, we're gonna have to save real quick. Let's try reloading. It's really weird. I've never seen that before. It's like time just froze. So there was a discussion on the Steam forums about the avoid high-risk curbs option here, saying that you'll be slower in the initial laps because you're just going at a slower pace, but what happens is you end up conserving so much tire that by the end you just have better pace overall because you have better percentage on tire wear. So I'm thinking, what if we change the strategy here and we do go for the one stop, but we change it to a medium. And then we have him try saving the tire by avoiding the curbs. Let's see if that actually works on this track.
Box this lap.
Box.
Close the gap.
Let's see, we'll attack but also harvest the battery.
Box.
Okay. Okay, watch the white line on exit.
Actually, I think top up is a better option
Let's
here.
get the pack under control.
Still need a little bit more than 50% on the battery before we deploy it again.
Okay, back off.
Yeah, copy.
Wow. Front tires are still cold? Okay, never mind.
Let's close the gap now.
Since we're not hitting the curbs, you think maybe we can leave it at attack mode?
There's a lot of relocking.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Yeah, went off, went wide there.
Okay, keep pushing, keep pushing.
There you go. Good pass. We need to top up just a little bit more battery because we're restarting the lap with about 47%, so
Let's try to build this back up.
want to make
Yep,
sure that we
copy.
get that to over 50% when we cross the line. Okay, so now that's good. Let's go back to neutral. We might need to run a few laps in light mode just to save the tire here.
We can push on now.
Okay, copy.
Let's increase lift and coast.
Yes.
So it does seem, when you put avoid high-risk curbs on, it does help you maintain the tire temp. Even though we're in attack mode, we're still not overheating just yet. We're in attack and push mode. Let's see if we leave it on aggressive mode, but balanced. How much tire do we end up saving?
Start to increase the lift and coast now.
Copy.
Okay, so that might... Okay, so I think for next time, for this strategy, the avoid curb strategy, to work out, we have to do it at the beginning as well, when we're on the soft tire. We probably could have let that soft tire go maybe until like lap 25 or something, if we had the avoid high risk curbs on from the beginning. It really does put a significant savings on the tire. You can see Albon had this lockup right here around lap 25 or 24, and then it dipped down all the way, but then we kept avoid high risk curbs on, and eventually we're now over the projection. This was mostly running orange and red mode between 35 and 45. We're actually underheating the tire.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
Checker flag. Okay, P13.
Okay, so ended up ahead of the
I don't think I can
McLarens,
much
but
more. Yeah, thank you guys.
we lost. I mean, we qualified very well in P10, but like I said, the car just can't do a sustained, long run and maintain P10. It's just not possible with the powertrain that we have.
Dear oh dear, what a disaster of a drive for Logan Sargent.
That was a bitterly disappointing retirement. The team certainly wouldn't have wanted their race to end this way.
Nope.
Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
The third win of the season has to leave them and the team feeling confident.
So not too bad from Albon. Basically finished where I expected him to. Well, I was looking for P12 more than 13, but whatever. Got a complete crash out from Logan. Not what I want to see. But we do have money coming in, so that's good. Okay, now our rear wing is finished. Let's go ahead and make 4 of those. Then we have the underfloor coming pretty soon as well. when is the new... No, and that's right. Suspension, there it is. Dang, he really messed up this car. Oh, destroyed the gearbox. That sucks. So that'll be our practice gearbox from now on. Driver development update. Albon's cornering went up. Sargent's overtaking and reactions. DuPont is braking and control. Never using him though. But this is a nice jump here from 66 to 68 on overtaking, and then good one increase on reactions. Can we get more ATR hours, or the ATR period? Right after Baku. Research is locked until April 17th, so... Really, if we design something, it's going to have a very minimal effect on the car because we don't have any CFD or wind tunnel hours. Being said though, maybe we can actually do a suspension because our brake cooling is taking a hit. I want more on the low speed corners. And let's take the lifespan down to the 3 to 5 low end range. Looks pretty good. So we do a rushed project here because that will come out before or just right when we're ready to do research. It'll be before Baku. At some point I'd also like to upgrade this suspension simulator too. Or maybe even the design center. Pit crew schedule. And then from there we'll alternate between gym and pit stop drill. Let's get some car building sessions in there too. And then what's important is to make sure we're going into the race weekend here with 0% fatigue. So let's now put gym training on the schedule. Yeah, that's way too much. If we look at the day before the race, they're going in 21% well rested, so let's just take this day off. And then we'll put rest day there, and then now that's going into the weekend with 5% and 39% tired. But an improvement on the chance of mistake here and the pit stop time. Car building I'm not so much worried about because that just affects practice and it's not really a big deal for us. So this should be good. This guy definitely needs to up his training skills. But otherwise, he's pretty good. So, yeah, he's basically just lacking training and leadership. The communication, innovation is good. Aptitude and processes. I want to keep upgrading the race simulator as much as possible here. minor technical changes for next year. This is saying introduce new limits on wing size and structure to improve airflow management and enable greater speeds while cornering. Let's take the hit on the high-speed wing change. Okay, so we have the new rear wing on both cars, and we want a new underfloor as well. New suspension is done in 11 days. I don't think that'll be enough time to manufacture. Yeah, well, anyway, we have the second design here coming, so maybe let's just drop this down to 2. Want the board members to attend Baku. Let's not. Don't want them to see Logan crash out again in case it happens. Okay, we have one new suspension ready. Let's put that on car 1. Okay, the research period has begun. So they're doing low-speed wing changes. For next year. So knowing that, we can actually start a research project early. We don't have CFD hours or tunnel hours yet, so we'll just focus the low speed performance here. One engineer. I think the strategy was the longer the project goes on, the more expertise you build up on that part, so keep it at one engineer for 45 days. So we got a nice little new upgrade package on both cars. And then just looking at the car stat-wise, definitely better than the McLaren. Looks like Haas right now is our closest rival. Looks like, what is this? They still have us beat with the low speed cornering and medium acceleration as well. We definitely have improvements on the brake cooling. The car is technically lighter than theirs. Higher top speed by 1 kilometer, but yeah, they still do better than us on the cornering here, so that's what we'll have to focus for next year, especially considering the low speed cornering regulation changes. And then we have the second suspension coming out. So we don't get more research and design hours until after the race. Okay. Let's continue scouting here and look at our next possible drivers. We'll do Schumacher and Giovinazzi. I mean, we could design something, but I don't think it's worth it right now. Let's just do more research. Do another rear wing project, although, again, it's not going to have any wind tunnel or CFD on it. It should still be worth doing. Nope, we're out of money. Never mind. Alright, so I think we're about ready to switch over here. Yep. This guy's terrible cooling rating. Let's do more scouting. Race prep for next race. We could get into qualifying with 2 cars over P15. I think we could do that. 1 car reaches Q3. You know what? I'm not actually going to go for that one. Because even though we're coming with a new upgrade package for the wing, the rear wing, the underfloor, and the suspension, still might not be enough to beat Haas at this next track. This Baku does have, no, we're not doing fastest lap. But Baku does have low-speed corners there that we'll probably lose time in compared to cars ahead. So we can definitely guarantee that 1 car will come in 15th or better for 5 races. That should be feasible. And going into race weekend. Let's see, is
Greetings from
Chef
Azerbaijan,
on?
where we're back in the country's capital. Well, it's not every weekend that Formula One arrives at a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but arrive here we have. Drivers will race around the historic streets of Baku, which includes the race calendar's tightest corner, beneath a medieval fortress wall. Drivers will be battling it out on the streets of the Baku city circuit, a real contradiction of a track. From the long main straight, where the less drag the better, to the tight turns where downforce is a necessity. Teams are going to have to work hard to get that balance right.
This weekend will be taking a slightly different form, as we have the addition of a thrilling sprint race thrown into the mix.
The weekend begins here.
right, we're gonna save it here. Save it here. I'm just gonna run a few minutes of ads and be back tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for following. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for lurking. Appreciate everybody. VOD watchers, if you're out there, appreciate you as well. Take care.